We can't.
We
We're
want to see
brooding
them.
is what's
We
going
want
on
to see
here.
them.
But now we can see all of you.
Hi guys, welcome. I am Emily. You can call me M. It's MTV. Get it? MT. Okay, but it's spelled EM. It's not like the big network. Anyway, today we are going to be watching the Teen Wolf the movie San Diego Comic Con. We're going to be watching some of the footage from that. It's going to be having both the Tylers in it, Tyler Hecklin and Tyler Posey, and of course, Jeff. That is one of the producers, Jeff Davis. So we're gonna check out some of the footage from that because I am so excited for this new Teen Wolf the movie coming out on Paramount Plus whenever it comes out. So I just want to see some of this content and see what they got to say about it. So let's get into it. All right.
The cast and producers of Teen Wolf, Jeff Davis, Tyler Hecklin, and Tyler Posey. Gentlemen, come on out.
Just the three fellas today. Okay. But got the lights turned down. Oh, spotlight on him.
Wow. I just have to
Wait,
say,
what the light said?
as someone that
They
has
doing this in the
watched the
dark?
show, I did start this job after the show finished, so I've been very. Oh,
Are they telling? Turn the lights on. It's like turn the
Easy
lights
now.
on. We
we're
want to see
dark.
them.
Yeah, we can't.
We
We're
want to see them.
brooding is what's
We
going
want
on
to see
here.
them.
But now we can see all of you.
Yeah,
There we go.
we're gonna be brooding. They'll get it. I did want to start here because if you came here from Tumblr days, we're home. That's all I have to say.
Oh, Tumblr.
And I feel that was like the kickstart of all of this. And so, like, looking back on it, like, why do you feel this fandom is so loyal that I literally had so many people talking to me when they found out I was moderating this? 5 years and 1 day from the last Comic-Con panel, folks are back here to be here for
Years
this
has been
film.
that long? I didn't lost count.
I mean, Jeff, you would know. Why do you think this fandom is so deep?
It's the writing. the,
Nothing to do with the shirtless
the
scenes.
flawless narrative construction.
You're right, dude.
No, it's the characters. It's always the characters. It's getting to see these guys interact. It's seeing Lydia, Holland.
There we go.
Lydia.
there we go.
It's
There's
seeing
the light.
Crystal Reed as Allison. It's seeing these two guys, my two Tylers, as Derek and Scott. That's why people come back. That's why I always come back to TV shows myself.
I love it. I do have to go ahead and say this. The Teen Wolf fandom, I know for a fact, has been asking for this moment. And I would also say that Tyler Posey, Tyler PC, sir, you have been like egging them on at every red carpet. I
Hell
think
yeah.
I got to like F yeah a couple of times when people start asking
Yeah.
you. Like, it's your panel, sir. You can say whatever you want. But I will say, like, why do you think now is the time for you to come back to this character? What about this character made you want to come back and do it as a film?
I mean, yeah, like you said, I've been an advocate for bringing Teen Wolf back ever since before we even ended. Like, I knew it was going to end at some point. I was like, I need this back immediately.
I know, right?
And I think, I don't know. I mean, first of all, I'm in the best place I've ever been in my entire life, you know? So it just feels cool. It just feels serendipitous that the show is back right now. You know, we took a long enough step away from it
Why
to
did he get
really
all those
appreciate it and
tattoos?
miss it. You know,
What
the
the
show consumed our
sleeves?
lives for 10 years, you know, and we were just constantly
No,
busy
they
filming
actually
the
look
show.
like
And so,
sleeves.
like, I think we all needed
Like-
a break.
Like they
You
look
know,
like
as much as we
clothing.
would have loved to keep going, it's nice. And it just creates this, it's just special now, you know, bringing it back to everybody. And it's just, I think this amount of time was perfect. I think any longer people would have forgotten the show, you know, right?
Yeah, no, it's fair.
They never
No,
forget
you never would have forgotten it. Okay.
Well, oh, love this.
Yeah, I'm with that guy.
Tyler, I do have to say this. What can folks somewhat expect? Because we're going to show a teaser trailer in case.
Holy
Maybe.
if you're good.
If you're good. We may show you some, but what can they look forward to?
It's literally this movie, the Teen Wolf movie, is everything the fans want. It's the entirety of the show wrapped up into one movie. It's nostalgic. It's every character that you ever want to see ever again. And the cast has grown up. We're grown up now, just like every single one of you guys. You know, we started the show, I was 18, and now our characters are in their 30s, you know? So it's a whole new side of Teen Wolf.
Awesome.
Well, I told Paramount Plus I absolutely can't do another season. And they said, what about a movie? And so I started writing the movie, actually. We started plotting it together. Me, Russell, Joe, just putting together ideas, and Will, one of our writers. And I realized we were writing a very long movie because we essentially have 20 characters.
Yep.
And once I finished
It
the
is a
script,
very-
it's about
very big
138
cast.
pages. And I realized I wrote a short season 7. So we'll see how much of that lasts in the final cut. But it was really amazing to like bring all the characters back and to revisit them and see where they are now, because we do actually take a jump in time.
Like you
Tyler and I were
should, like you
talking
should.
earlier, and Tyler, for the first time, his character is older than Tyler is.
Yes, my character is now older than I am. I've never been the same age
Wow.
as Scott. When we first started, he was 15, I was 18. Now he's like 55, and I'm 30.
And we didn't use any makeup.
Yeah, no, because I look old.
Well,
That is very disingenuous, sir. I watched the
Yeah.
entire season over the weekend. Not that much, okay? I was just saying, you moisturized well. The only thing you can tell is with the tattoos. That is definitely the line of like,
Yeah.
as you-
Right, yeah,
That's
even
the-
my ass is
Yeah.
covered in tattoos.
okay,
I will
that's the
tell you
biggest
that for
change
this
I
movie,
see.
I didn't
is
write
the
any of the tattoos into
all
the movie.
Oh, you
full
didn't?
Season
body
3.
tattoo.
you're just like,
He had one tattoo in season 3, and I was like, all right, we're not covering it up every day. I'm going to write it into the show
Right, these guys,
somehow.
the stripes.
Yeah,
Remember the
two guys.
stripes?
Yeah,
And then he just kept getting them.
yeah, I
Yeah.
see.
Can't stop.
So he just wears long sleeves all the time now.
It's true. It's the greatest. I don't have to show my naked body anymore on TV.
Yeah,
Boo.
built-in artwork.
I will say,
My first day on set, that was the first day that we shot. And I had a few things early on in the morning that he wasn't in, but then eventually, you know, he showed up, and I'm not going to say who, but a few other people showed up, and it was just, it's great. I have so many of my best friends are from this show, genuinely. So I've seen a lot of them, you know, consistently since we finished the show. But to see everybody back on set, like at the trailers, getting hair and makeup done, getting into wardrobe, and calling them by their character name again was such a crazy trip down memory lane, and making new memories, that it was really special. So I think Posey and I probably hugged each other like 50 or 60 times that first day. And I think I said I love you to him more than I've ever said it to my family. It's like-
We are a family.
and we say it a lot. I'm a close family, but like it really was. It was such
Oh,
a special
that could've
day
been a
to
fly
see
on the
that it
wall at the
actually happened.
reunion.
'Cause, I mean, so many times people want these things to happen and they plan for them and they try, but it's not usually easy to get anything actually made or greenlit sometimes. And so to get everybody back with schedules and everything, it was just, yeah, it was the greatest.
Yeah, dude, speaking of, your schedule was insane. You had like a rock star schedule. He was flying to and from 3 different jobs, that all while filming Teen Wolf. And so like when
Yeah,
we were
could be
filming, when we were in the
Superman.
thick of it, you know, I got kind of
like
used to
Superman.
filming, and it felt like no time had gone by at all. It was really trippy. And then when he would show up on set, all these emotions and memories would flood back to me, and it just felt special.
Yeah.
Like you said. So you really helped bring this like nostalgic vibe back every time I saw you. It's true. I love him.
That make me
Yeah, I
teary.
I love him so much. I hate
I can
Derek,
tell
but
one
I love
story.
you.
Aw.
They're swearing. We get
Oh,
to
yeah,
do
we
that.
say-
Oh, you get
In
to.
Teen Wolf the movie.
I bet he loved that.
How cool is
that's
that?
what I was
love
trying
that.
to get to. I would say that's maybe
Beacon Hills kind of messed Scott up, and I think along with everybody here, you know, Beacon Hills was a fucking wild ride,
Okay.
right?
I
Crazy,
wouldn't want to
crazy
live there.
happened there.
Mm-mm,
It
mm-mm.
sucked. Okay, it aged me 50 years. And so Scott wanted to step away. So he lives in Los Angeles now. He wanted to get away from Beacon Hills. He wanted to put the leadership role on the shelf for a little while. So when we pick up with him, he's kind of a normal person. You know, he still works at the vet, and he is lonely.
Forgot that
You know,
he worked
he's
at
like
the
he's an
vet.
adult. He's going through what all of us have gone through as adults. You know,
At the
he's
veterinary
dealt
vet.
with
Oh yes, he did.
some
But
really
he was
serious
barely
moments
there.
in his life, you know, with Beacon Hills, but stepping away, he deals with the reality of what it is to be an actual human, you know,
Mhm.
and instead of a superhero werewolf saving the world constantly, he now has to figure out how to save himself. And so that's kind of where we pick him up. He's a little more relaxed. He's not so focused on saving the world yet, you know, but it's a really, we've never seen Scott like this ever in our entire career with Teen Wolf. So I was really happy to
So you're a
present that
responsible
and play
adult
that. So
right now. That's
I
what you're
hope you
saying.
guys like it.
When you start
It's
out,
really
okay.
cool. It's
Is-
really-
What do you think you got to do just from a access? You guys
Oh,
having more time
yeah.
with
No, they
things. I know
did. Had a
television,
field
like
day
you
with
say,
all
is
this
such
kind
a
of
sprint.
special
You had more
effects.
time with this. What
No,
was
they
something
did.
you got to explore this time around that you couldn't just based on the TV constraints?
I bought a drone, which was nice. So we got to use the drone. But as for filmmaking, we were pretty much the same. We shot Teen Wolf. We tried to make a movie every week. So we were way too ambitious for our budget. And I think we were probably way too ambitious for our budget this time as well, even though we had a little more. But
Yeah. Can you tell us about some of these new faces that we've seen glimpses of?
yes,
Yeah, please.
one of them is played by Vince Mattis. He plays Derek Hale's son, Eli. And it was an exhaustive search to find him. One of the interesting things about the movie as well is both Tylers are producers on it. And
Okay, producers.
we brought
Okay.
Hecklin in to help find his son in the movie, and he did all the auditions with the kids and directed them actually. You can tell-
Was something that I've been around this business a lot, and I didn't want it to be something where it's just a credit, but I really wanted to participate. And so that was like an early conversation for him and I was like, I want to earn this. I want to be a part of it. So with the casting process, I got to watch all the tapes for the new characters and specifically for Eli, going through those. And I saw Vince and just for whatever reason felt like he was the guy. And we read a lot of really talented young actors. Jeff was kind enough to let me direct them in our little chemistry reads that we did over Zoom because it was still COVID and all that stuff. So so it was really fun. But Vince was just such a great kid. He did such a great job on the film. I'm so proud of him, and we were lucky to have him. So yeah, it was fun to be on the other side of the camera and to be able to know what they were going through as young actors and trying to give them as much as I could to make them feel comfortable and guide them in a way that would, let them do their best work.
We've
know,
come
that's
to the
right.
Allison section, ladies and gentlemen.
All right. Yes.
She looks pretty badass up there, huh?
That
Called
trailer
First
was
Love.
absolutely insane. I do have to start with this. Like, first and foremost, Allison's death, we know, weighed very heavily on Scott Tyler. And we
Yes.
know that was just a huge part of his incredible arc over the 6 seasons. So what do you feel this is going to impact sort of like bringing her back? And what does it feel like to reunite with Crystal Reed as well?
Yeah, it's fucking awesome, honestly. Like, this was the beginning of Teen Wolf. This is where all of our love and passion for this show started. And she was just as much a part of it as we were. And so being able to work with her again just brought everything back, and it was just perfect. It was exactly what we wanted as a show. We wanted to be there with each other from the very beginning. And so as an actor, getting to work with her again was awesome, and like we've grown up since we've really hung out with each other. And so like finding out that like our interests are similar and just getting to know her again as a person was just awesome. But for Scott, it rocks his world, dude. He's like,
I
what
love
the
his energy.
doesn't really know what to think. And you'll see, like it's I can't. It's hard to say much because I can't get much
I will
away.
leap across this table.
I mean,
Okay.
like scream to everyone that I'm near, like, did you know? Like this is happening again, and I'm all excited. How did you two keep the secret? Because there's a lot of things in this movie that are
Jeff has instilled it in us that if we leak anything, he will fire us. He doesn't give a if we're the leads of the movie, he'll find another. one.
Okay.
Well,
you
listen though.
you do
But
that
There's some
now.
kid on
How do you-
TikTok
I know
who
that's
looks
right.
exactly like you.
I know, yeah.
He
There's,
is.
there's a kid
There-
on TikTok who looks just like me. So, you know, you can recast if you want to.
I've
And he's
watched,
younger.
I've watched his TikToks and I'm like, he could do it.
No. Stop.
Also, you know, it's fun for us, for you guys to be surprised, you know? So it's,
Yes,
it's
I love
as
to
much
be
as
surprised.
it,
I hate
it
knowing
kills
stuff
us to hold
before
secrets in like
something
this.
happens.
It's fun to watch your reaction, like what just happened, you know?
Yeah.
Like that was the biggest scream of the day when you saw Allison come back.
Yeah.
Like that was so cool.
Playing a father from you. What was that like for you? Because I do know that's a shift for actors, like, you know, especially
Well,
you
he's been
having so
playing a
many
father
great
for a
guys that
while.
played your
In
dads on
Superman,
screen.
he's been playing a father.
Yeah, definitely. I've had a little bit of practice on another show, which
Yeah.
helped out a little.
Man,
What
Lois.
show?
Helped out a little bit. I think there's some posters around town.
Yeah.
I love it. I've been walking around San Diego. There's Tyler. There's Tyler. There's Tyler. There's Tyler.
Yeah, it's a little strange. But no, obviously I've been playing it for 2 seasons on another show, but it was different here with this character. With there's certain rules to Superman and Clark Kent for sure.
Mhm.
Oh, did we not know that's what I was talking about?
Yeah, we all knew. We all knew.
I need to talk a little bit about this too, because Superman the movie was a huge influence on my life and becoming an actual filmmaker. And I remember my twin brother Scott called me and he's like, "Have you been watching Superman and Lois?" I'm like, "No, I've seen glimpses of it," but he's like, "You got to watch this." He said, and he says to me, "I think he's the best Superman."
Yeah.
And my brother, we're both crazy about Superman too, about Christopher Reeve. And I said, "Hold on, you're saying he's better than Christopher Reeve?" And my brother Scott's like, "I think he's better than Christopher Reeve."
Oh, okay.
I
I gotta
will
pick
say-
that show back
again,
up.
and I was like, "Oh my God,
I
he really is
don't know
good."
why.
I don't want to make this
I
all
watched a
about,
few
you know, Mr. Heckle
episodes. I don't know
and
why.
the other show,
stopped,
but I
but
will
I'ma-
say this.
I'ma pick
You
that
were
show
one of the
back up.
first people I've seen that plays.
Good.
He didn't wrote his
Nice.
question down.
Is
I thought he
where
was
your
gonna read off his phone.
character ends up at the movie where you wanted them to end up?
Oh, I'll start with Heckler, yeah.
When we start or when the movie ends? The movie starts or ends?
And
I can't answer that.
No, you knew he can't answer that.
Well, maybe
you
this-
know
let
that
me
can't give
rephrase it.
out
Let me help you out.
spoilers. Why
Do
you gonna ask a
think
question like that?
You are like, how do you feel about where your character is at the end of it? Can you give us like a one-word thing on that?
No.
Like,
That's my
absolutely
one word.
not. We can't
I
give
tried.
out nothing.
Yeah, that's a hard one to answer. Damn. You
Posey, I'm watching you.
gotta be really strategic.
He's
God.
right here. We're like
Every muscle in my body is poised to attack.
No. They're not where I
Next
thought.
question.
They didn't end up where I thought it was gonna end up.
it's an exciting ending. We'll
Well,
put it that way. It's an exciting ending, but we don't want to give away any.
Say one
Crazy
thing.
spoiler.
It's an emotional ending.
Everybody in the front row just groaned so loud when he said
We're
that.
gonna have to cry. Are they
They're
gonna make
like,
you cry?
"Aw, Sorry.
now.
I know. He's very, yeah.
Hi.
My name is Felicia. My question is for Tyler Squared.
Nice.
Weird.
My question
Well,
is,
well.
what were you most excited about when you got the call for the Teen Wolf the movie?
Yeah.
That. The fact that it was Teen Wolf the movie coming back, I was blown away. I was down to do anything. You could have killed Scott off in the first 3 seconds. I'm like, please let me be a part of it.
I think it was just knowing that we were going to see each other at work again. It's like I said, I've got so many of my best friends from this show. So to know that we were all going to be at work together again was just, I mean, that was the
I know.
coolest
I
moment
would
for
have
me.
been
And
thinking
then,
that would have
and
been.
also genuinely knowing that the fans have asked for it for so long.
Yes.
For something more of Teen Wolf to know
Yes.
that they were going to actually finally get that was also very, very
Yeah,
cool.
that would have been my favorite
Yeah,
part,
I'm
just to see
So
everyone
we're
back.
super excited for you guys to be a part of this with us. You know, like we literally couldn't have done it without you guys screaming every day on social media. We want more Teen Wolf. So that's the coolest part, that you guys get to have more.
I'll say getting people back together was one thing, but we also got to introduce new characters, and it's always been amazing to watch these guys work with new actors and the way they welcome them into the show and into the movie. Vince immediately felt like part of the show.
Yeah.
And Amy, who plays Hikari, she was fantastic as well. And it's kind of amazing to me because most actors leave a show and they're like, all right, I'm done with that. But these guys, it's still part of their lives. It's still a huge part of their lives. And some of the actors are pitching me spin-offs. And I'm like, guys, I don't own the rights. You're pitching to the wrong person. But they're so invested in their characters and they love them so much. So that makes it a true pleasure to come to work. When you know that the actor there wants to do a great job and wants to tell this story and keeps coming back at you with questions like, well, what's in his head right now? Or what is she feeling at this moment? That's an amazing experience. That's what I'm incredibly grateful for.
Well, thank you. I'm grateful for you putting the band back together because
Oh, I'm
like
so late,
legit, this is
guys.
the best day ever.
I just noticed they're all wearing black shirts.
And
Like they
usually
come in
putting the
like a
band back together
uniform.
is hard because
It's
they
so
often
cute.
hate each other.
No, I know.
But these guys love each other. I don't get it. I don't like any of them.
Look at that face. How could you hate that face?
I know, so handsome, so handsome.
For Teen Wolf, Buffy the Vampire Slayer was a huge influence. I loved that show. So I always thought it would be kind of amazing to like see if we can bring Sarah Michelle Gellar back to a horror show.
I mean, but would she ever like say to herself, I'm going to give up hunting vampires to hunt werewolves? Like, do you think that's even a possibility?
Actually, yeah. Because she just started shooting in Atlanta with us on our new show Wolfpack, and she's actually here.
Oh,
Yeah, so
okay.
I believe.
What
do
a
I get to say welcome to
transition.
the stage, Sarah Michelle Gellar?
All right, Sarah Michelle Gellar.
Wow. Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, Buffy herself.
Can you
Sarah
believe
Michelle
it?
Gellar.
I just wanted to use this opportunity to announce that I'm officially changing my name. I will now be known as Tyler Michelle. And that was one of the rules of joining a Jess show. So I now consider myself Tyler Tripled.
That's right.
I mean,
Yeah, I get it.
first of all,
The
just
Tylers.
like the still my heart because I'm on stage with Superman, Buffy, and Teen Wolf. So I'm done. Thank you, Jeff. Thank you, Paramount Plus. But how excited are you? Because I'm dying.
I mean, I only came here because they told me that they booked Hall H, and I'm like, yeah, I'll do the show if I get to visit here. It's amazing. He's amazing. And everything that these guys said about family and the atmosphere of a show that Jeff runs is really true. And I hope that, I hope that you guys come join us.
Jess?
Wolfpack. That's something I got to look forward to.
Thank you all.
Oh, this was so great. I am so excited for this
Thank
movie
you all
and this
so
new
Thank you guys so
Wolfpack.
much. Good to see you again. Have fun.
Awesome. Oh my gosh, that was so awesome.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for Paramount Plus's Teen Wolf the movie and our special.
That was so good. So good. I am so excited for this whole thing coming up. The whole pack show, Teen Wolf, the movie 2022 on Paramount Plus. I'm just so excited to see all this reunion of all characters, and original and new characters. This is going to be such an awesome show. Oh, this is awesome. All right, guys. Well, I hope you guys enjoy that. I know I certainly did. I will see you guys next time.